Welcome to another episode of KTK Canadian Outdoors. My name's Kavis.
My name's Taven.
Tonight we're sleeping and camping down kind of by our creek. There might be a little bit of road noise, but we're going to set our tent up in the box of the truck here and spend the night. We're going to be down at the creek with some crayfish, but in the meantime I'm going to set you up on the stand. We're going to set the tent up. We're going to have a fire down there. As you see, we got lawn chairs. We do have some foamies, so this isn't really a survival challenge. We did bring coffee, no food. We'll be heading back early enough in the morning that it's not a big deal. There is bugs down here, so we're going to try and get the doors shut and in the tents and stuff. So this is the intro. Stay tuned. We do have quite a few videos coming out. Deer hunting season starting on September 1st. It's August 13th. So that's coming up. We're going to be doing some scouting next week for deer, that kind of thing. Man, the bugs are bad. So with that being said, the bugs are bad, so we're going to get stuff set up. So it's obviously going to sit in here better, and I'm going to get a proper truck tent, but this will fit in there with the tailgate closed. I just kind of have it propped open right now, but it does fit all the way in kind of nicely. There's the end, and it just so fits with the tailgate closed. We can crawl in from the side, and that's still with chairs up front. So we got foamies and stuff. My luggage bag, I'm gonna pull it in. We're gonna head down to the water, start a fire, kind of sit down there for a little bit, hike back. I am gonna lock the truck. We're kind of not really visible from the road, but kind of are. It's kind of over in there. We're kind of off on a beaten trail, so hopefully nobody decides to come down here with their quads, because they're gonna have a rude awakening because they can't get past. So if that's the case, we're gonna have to back out and let them in, but for now we're gonna get stuff set up. All right, here we are. It's actually kind of cozy in here. It's hotter than a devil, but
yeah.
Here's kind of our setup. Got a couple foamies, got a Taven, a couple blankets. I've got a sleeping bag. Taven brought his blanket from home. Camp is all set up. We are in the box of the truck. So yeah, this is how wooded in we are. Taven's bush wagon over there somewhere. We're deep in 7-3 kind of right in the bush here. It's kind of nice. Gonna make sure when we wake up in the morning we have no flat tires, and we got some knobbies on our tires. Clearly you can see them. Tires are 70%. Gonna head down this way. Go this way and see where he's headed. Maybe we don't have to go forward here. I don't know where this trail goes. I don't even know where he is. He's going this way. This would help to start a fire. So here's the road. We're kind of back out on the road. And we'll come back to the road. This is kind of a stealth camp, I guess you could call it. Truck box stealth camp. I kind of like titling it that. But we'll see how visible we are from the road. And I'm looking behind right now, and not very visible. We will see from the other side of the bridge how visible we are. But we shouldn't be very visible. So here we are. We are down over there, and then I want to see if we're very visible from the... No, I think we're good. I don't see. So truck box stealth camp, side of the highway, down by a bridge by a creek. It's not going to be terribly stealthy because we are having a fire, but this bank is kind of steep. Camera drops. I have a strap on my neck, so it's just going to look weird. And there's our lawn chairs. Stinks like oil down here, but hopefully when we get... Huh? Big? Like an animal? Uh-huh.
Maybe a deer or something.
bugs are bad, so I don't. Somebody's beer can right there. I think, no, it's a Starbucks coffee can. So we are going to be starting fire down here, which is nice. The bugs are bad.
Missed him. Where'd he go?
I can hear a quad. Let's see. We got these weird creatures.
There's a bed frame here.
A bed frame?
Yeah, you can see the old springs and it's all real torn apart. Don't know why that.
And these bugs are horrible down here. I'm gonna look at the forecast and see. We do have to carry the chairs back when we go tonight.
There's no clamshell. It's all busted.
Clamshell?
It's all busted up there.
Boy, the bugs are bad down here. We really need a fire going. Okay, I'm gonna stop the camera, collect some wood, and see what we can do about a fire to keep these bugs down. So I'll get back to you. So while I'm busy sitting here making smoke, not getting anywhere with the fire, using a torch, of all things, we got wet wood, so I gotta go for a walk, find some dry stuff. Taven, he's been busy, and he's got us some, sorry, these bugs are so bad, got some crawfish for us. So for you people in the US, here in Canada, we have something, they're like mini lobsters. Let me just grab one without getting javelined.
Be careful, those big ones.
So these are what we have. These are like mini lobsters. They look like, and they're called crayfish or crawfish, depending on where you're from. And they are in all of our creeks around here. So that's where Taven is, and that's what they look like. They're like little mini lobsters. Here, let's. I got one hand. Oh. Okay, there's what they look like. There's a better view. And so we'll get a good fry of those going, because those taste pretty delicious. If I had a sweater, I wouldn't be eating as bad, but I forgot a sweater. And we're down here. I'm gonna get a good fire going once. As you clearly see, all we got smoke. So I'm gonna go for a walk. Well, that's looking a little better. Just take some time to admire the beautiful fire. Well, this guy is over here. I forgot the camera stand. Not at home, in the truck. I love the sound of that fire.
Put it on?
No, you can just leave it beside.
It's a bit wet, but
I'm gonna grab some of this green grass and try and make some smoke. So this is if you want to get rid of mosquitoes. Just get a bunch of green stuff, and when it burns, it smokes really bad. And that most times the heat from the fire will get rid of them. Hopefully they're not too bad in the tent tonight, but this is a stealth camp. It's not really stealthy. The fire part of it isn't. There it is. There's the smoke we need. The fire part of it isn't stealthy because lots of people have fires down here. I just quickly built this pit. As you see, we're really close to the water. So when it comes time to put this out, we will just throw some water from the creek on it out of this bin right here, put the fire out, and then I hear a squirrel. I also hear someone else coming. We have a little sack of wood here to burn. Not a whole lot, but not, enough to stay down here. Let's see, do a time check. It is 8 o'clock on the 13th of August, Sunday. It's getting loud. I did bring a fishing rod. I might venture downstream and see what kind of fishing I can get myself into. One more quick look at these crayfish.
one more.
You got one more?
Just a little though.
Let's bring them over here and show the people. Because Because some of our American friends, I don't know if they would have crayfish. Hook them to your ear. Hook them to your ear.
They won't latch on. There we go. Oh, that's the problem. They don't
I
latch
remember
on.
doing this as a kid, latching them to my ears, walking around. We've got lots of pictures of them. I'm gonna go venture out, find some more firewood so that our smoky fire, which is what I wanted, doesn't die out. Well, as much as I love fires, we got a decent pile of wood. This we'll burn this, and it'll be close to 9 o'clock, and head back and get settled in. And we're just gonna sit down here, relax, see any cool creatures or hear anything during the night. We'll pick the camera back up, and I do want to do a couple short form videos and kind of get you guys hyped for this. This will be coming out probably Tuesday, the 16th or something, whenever Tuesday is, that you see. So Taven is hiding behind a log, all crouched down. He must see a crayfish.
Oh yeah, I got
See him?
tons of them.
Oh. Hopefully you guys heard that squirrel. All right, we will come back if something interesting happens or if our fire dies out. Got to kind of mix it around a little bit, and I still want a little bit of wood for tomorrow morning for a cup of coffee. Taven, he's way down there around the corner, long gone. I'll make sure he's still alive. Just sitting here pondering life and, you know, thinking of how lucky we are to be able to come out with a camera, you know, spend the night out in the bush, and bring you guys content. You know, not everybody can do what we do, and I think that's at a very I'm thankful for that skill that we have, you know. That's the way I was raised by my lovely parents, you know, taught how to hunt and fish at a real young age, and, you know, be self-sufficient. And it's because of my parents that we have such a love for camping, us three boys, and I mean all the family does. We're a big family. There's lots of us, and we all love camping. So thanks to them, and Mom and Dad, if you're watching, thank you. This is just an amazing opportunity I get to have after a long week of work. Just sit down here, veg around the fire, you know, think of life, watching as something jumps in this water all the time. There's like little sea bugs or something. You can see them on camera. Here we go, Noisy. That wasn't terrible. What time are we at? 8:21. We'll probably head back at about 9:30. Kind of get settled in, get some stuff packed in the truck, and get some water. I'm kind of thirsty. Camera's down to 2 bars, which is fine. We got lots of light, take them or something. But hopefully we can find some clams in this creek. There's freshwater clams. See if we can cook some of them up, try them if they're garbage. But yeah, it's a nice beautiful evening. The mosquitoes have died down. Gorgeous. Well, it's a beautiful night. I got a haircut since the last time you saw me. I got a mustache. Some weird something going on here. I'm just very thankful to be able to do what I do and be able to come out here and be able to afford the camera equipment I have. You know, this camera is not a cheap camera, and you know, being able to have the opportunity to be able to edit and film and bring you guys content, you know, I want to start working harder at the content. Like I say, we got another video next week of us earlier in the season scouting, setting up some trail cameras, an older video from probably a month or so ago. And then we have a video of us going to be tomorrow on this channel. It'll be filmed on the 14th after we go home from this adventure here. And you'll see that in 2 weeks' time. And then pretty well after that should be some deer hunting videos. I might do 1 or 2 more regular videos before we're into deer hunting season, right, for 2 months. November 1st is rifle season, opening day of rifle season, and September 1st is opening day of archery season. And I got to go in and get my tags, my mule deer buck tag and whitetail buck tag, some supplementals, see if I can pop a couple does or a buck. All right, Taven went back to get our stand and a pot. We're going to munch on some crayfish. Show you how to cook them. We're going to boil the water and then just transfer the crayfish right into the water. Then they're I'll be quiet here for a second, and you can hear, sounds like something. I don't know if it's a baby fawn or a rabbit or what it is, but you can hear it. Hopefully that picks up on camera. Sounds like a baby fawn. So we've kind of built an easy bake oven underneath our pot here. As you can see, we got fire all around the pot to kind of help it boil better. So you can see fire is pretty well all the way around. It's pretty smoky, which is good. Keeps the bugs away. I don't want to melt my handle, so I am going to walk it back a little bit here. Anyway, I just thought I would update you guys. I found this green goblin over here sitting. He looks dead tired. It's not supposed to rain tonight, so 15 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. It's more of a stealth. That's kind of what the premise of it is a stealth camp. And the reason why I chose this spot, first of all, is Taven wanted to come down here to do some crayfishing, but I knew we could have a fire down here and it didn't look weird, because a lot of people have fires down here all the time. So I knew I was safe to have a fire down here. Not be seen, but we don't want to be seen in the truck. You can't see it from the road anyway, and we're in the box of the truck up off the ground, which is nice. Not supposed to rain, but it's Alberta, you never know. Alright, water is boiling. So once the water's boiling, you just put them in hot, and then they fry, and they're dead instantly. And then once they're a nice pink color, they're good to cook. Don't take long. They're good to eat, I mean. That water's hot. I'm just going to move it over here, and their tail's pinking pretty well right away, but we'll let them cook. We've got a couple in there anyway.
7 big ones.
7 big ones? Once they're all the way pink, I know you guys really can't see them in there, can you? Not really with the fire, but I'll bring you over the top here. So as you see, the tails kind of start pinking right away. So we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like when they're cooked. Well, they're done now. Taven's gonna give one a shot. They're hot.
I'm gonna try.
And I'm gonna pop these guys out of the stand and I'm gonna film them. Give us an initial taste. The initial taste. No seasonings. Back will be really red. See how we pulled that one out? See how red it is? Show the camera quick. So see how red. And that's done. Show them how to eat it.
I don't even...
So what do you do? So explain it to them.
Well, I don't even fully know, but basically what I do is I grab it, twist, hole and then undo the first 2 rings, and then you can just, ow, if I can even do it. Undo this one, and I grab it and pull.
Initial
And then-
taste. Good?
Yeah.
So what else do you do with them?
They're big enough to eat the claws. You can suck their brains out.
You don't do that?
No. I've never done it before.
Try it. Just suck right on there. Go.
That's nasty.
No, you gotta eat it. That's very high in protein.
I ain't doing that again. Does this guy have any meat in his claws? Got a tiny bit.
So he just bites the claw and he needs a claw breaker.
Teeth.
Well, not
Or-
for
Or just break.
lobster, but crayfish aren't bad. And these guys are still cooking away in here. They're pretty well done. The bottoms of them will always be white.
Can I just throw this in there?
And then the shells go in the creek for whatever bugs eat them. You can see it's right in the center of your screen there.
I'm sure other crayfish will probably eat it.
Probably, yeah. Oh, that's all there is to those. We're gonna sit here and munch down on them, and we'll come back. Well, it's getting late. We're back at truck tent. We're gonna crawl in. I'm gonna film on my phone. I'm gonna put the big camera in the truck, and we're gonna call her a night here right away and crawl in for the night. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Oh, good morning. Thank you guys for joining us. I was gonna go down, have a fire, make a coffee, but I gotta head to town, so I gotta get other videos filmed today because this is my last day off before I go back to work tomorrow. So thank you for joining us today. We'll be disassembling our little truck tent setup here and be back and down this sketchy trail heading home. So thank you for joining us. It was a good night. I mean, the coyotes howled a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. I heard a tree fall about an hour ago, not even. Fell over back behind me somewhere, so yeah, that's that. We are awake somehow, and we're heading home. See you guys on the next episode.